Apple just revealed its latest iPhones, watches, and AirPods, but attention is already shifting to what's next. For many, the big question is about the MacBook Pro and when we'll see it refreshed with Apple's upcoming M5 chip. The M4 series only arrived at the end of October 2024, bringing notable efficiency gains, stronger battery life, and an upgraded 10-core CPU alongside a 10-core GPU. That launch also added a nano texture display option, an extra USB-C port, and the same 16GB baseline RAM, but the design itself stayed unchanged, identical to the look introduced back in 2021 with the first M1 Pro and M1 Max MacBook Pros. The major update everyone is waiting for is an OLED display, but according to leaks and reports, that upgrade is still at least one generation away. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has suggested the OLED MacBook Pro is more likely to arrive with the M6 generation in late 2026 or early 2027. That means the next MacBook Pro, powered by the M5, is expected to retain the current chassis and mini LED display setup. This makes the M5 refresh more about what's inside the machine than any external transformation. The chip itself is where the real improvements will come. The M4 was Apple's first to step up from 8 CPU cores to 10, and the expectation is that the M5 will keep the same structure of 6 efficiency cores and 4 performance cores. On the GPU side, however, Apple has stuck with 10 cores since the M2, so many analysts believe the M5 could finally bump that up to 12 GPU cores, delivering a significant leap in graphics performance. Reports also suggest Apple may borrow some of the cache and neural engine enhancements from the new A19 chip seen in the latest iPhones, meaning better on-device AI processing and more efficiency gains across the board. If realized, performance improvements could range anywhere from 30 to 40% overall, with GPUs seeing the biggest jump. Other potential refinements are also on the table. One long-requested change is for Apple to finally increase the base storage from 512GB to 1TB, especially for a professional machine. This move would align with how Apple positions the MacBook Pro as a serious creative and productivity device. However, the baseline 16GB RAM is expected to remain the same, with 24GB and 32GB as upgrade options. These adjustments combined with the M5 chip would ensure a performance lift without altering the familiar design or feature set. The biggest uncertainty is timing. Gurman reports that Apple could introduce the M5 MacBook Pro in early 2026, possibly around February or March, while other leaks suggest a late 2025 launch window is still possible, especially since Apple tends to align MacBook refreshes with October or November. As for pricing, Apple has kept its last several generations of MacBook Pro at $1,599 for the entry-level 14-inch model, and with no OLED display or major redesign this time, it is highly likely that the M5 MacBook Pro will retain that same starting price.